KU football fans are not angry, they're not mad, they are furious. Blogs all over the web are calling for Kansas Athletic Director Shannon Zanger and football coach David Beatty to be fired. One group went as far as donating money to fly a banner over Memorial Stadium before KU's game against Kansas State. After beating Texas last year, Zanger gave Beatty an extension, but the third-year head coach has only beat Southeast Missouri State since then. Before Chancellor Bernadette Gray-Little stepped down after last year, she gave Zanger a contract extension. This puts new Chancellor Doug Girard in a tough spot. There are two huge buyouts on the table for the two men. For the time being, they're most likely staying put. Another man most likely staying put is men's basketball coach Bill Self, whose home record alone is enough to warrant praise. But with the beginning of the regular season fast approaching, it's worth remembering Self's first loss at home since 2013. Iowa State seemed to have the winning formula on that night, clinging to a 92-89 win in overtime. Teams will need to crack that same formula if they're to snap KU's record-tying Big 12 championship streak. I talked with Cyclone coach Steve Fromm and others a couple weeks ago at Media Day about what it's like to play at Allen Fieldhouse.
I mean, they're the standard. I mean, he's the standard of coaches. Obviously, I think Hilton matches up with any place in the country to play, but Allen Fieldhouse is a special place to play because it's a great coach there, because they have great players, and because it's a great environment. And so that was a special day.
I always say your home court advantage is your team and how they play, and they're confident. Their players play with a great deal of confidence. The fans feed off of it. It just kind of complements each other. When you have a great venue, you have really good players, and you have a good coach. It adds up to a really good environment.
The great thing is anytime you play a team like Kansas, you get better because iron sharpens iron, and you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and they've been the best in our league.
KU has Fort Hays State Tuesday night and officially opened the season Friday night against Tennessee State. We're in the heat of high school football state playoffs. KUJH reporter Megan Linder has been following Free State and Lawrence all season, and here's what she had to talk about this weekend.
This weekend was busy for Lawrence sports with the regional round of the Kansas high school football playoffs on Friday night. It was an easy win for Free State against Junction City, where the Freeboards scored 20 points in the first quarter. The final score was 47-14. Lawrence High was unable to pull off a win against Olathe North, who they also lost to in the regular season. The Eagles shut out the Lions for 3/4 of the game. The final score was 35-14. Free State will take on Derby in a close matchup this Friday at 4 p.m. Derby has a record of 9-1, and the Freeboards are undefeated for the season. Winner of this game will advance to the Final Four. I'm Megan Linder with KUJH.
In other sports around KU, volleyball went on the road to TCU, took down the Horned Frogs in 4 sets. Swimming hosted Nebraska in an old Big 12 rivalry and came out with the dual meet victory. Women's basketball in its final exhibition tune-up barely edged the Gorillas of Pitt State 57-50. And just letting you guys all know, next week I will be live from United Center as KU men's basketball plays Kentucky in the Champions Classic. Caroline Tiffany, it's the matchup we all look forward to pre-conference last year. KU won against Kentucky, so we're all looking forward to that.